Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a basket wave scarf using this big twist yarn, which is 100% acrylic, and a 4mm crochet hook. Of course, you can use any size of hook you like. This is my hook that I prefer to use for today. So let's get started. To begin, I will be showing you how to make a slip knot. So we first hold the yarn like this, and then we will twist it one time, creating an X, and then from this X, you will put yarn over it, hold that yarn, and pull on the ends. And that is how you make a slip knot. Then we will grab the hook, place it into the loop and tighten it up a bit, and start chaining 31. So you first put the yarn over your hook, then you loop it over the first V that you made, and then we repeat this process, and that's how you make 2. And one more time, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now start doing this until you get to 31, and I will meet you back. So now that we have finished out chaining 31, we will be starting the first row. And in order to do this, we will skip the first 2 stitch. So this one, 1, 2. We yarn over to make a double crochet by putting it into the third chain, and then we pull over and then yarn over one more time. Then we put it into through 2 loops, and then yarn over one more time and put it through the last 2 loops. And that is how you made a double crochet. And we will repeat the same step for the next stitch. So yarn over, you put it into the next stitch, pull through, there you go, yarn over, and you put into the second stitch, yarn over, put into the last 2. There you go, one more time. Yarn over, next stitch, yarn over, next stitch, 2 stitch, sorry, yarn over, last 2. And there you go, that's how you made a double crochet. So we will, for the first row, we'll be doing it for the rest of the row. So I'll meet you back once you're on your last double crochet of this row. So now that we're at the last stitch of the first row, we will start the second row by chaining 2. 1, 2, turn over, and now we can finally start to make the scarf itself. So the second row will be a bit different than the first one. We will still be doing the double crochet. However, there are 2 things that I need for you to keep in mind, is that when I say front double crochet, it means that you will, let's take the second stitch. You will go to the front and punch it in, and then you loop it over. Okay, that is front double crochet. But in order to do a back double crochet, you do the same thing, but except of punching at the front, you punch it at the back like that, and then you go over. Okay, so there it is. Okay, one more time. So the front is front, then back, there you go, and the back is back to front. Okay, and we will start by doing the front first because I like it like that. You can definitely do the back first if you like, but doing the front first, you will start by yarn over. Now the front, right? So we go like that and loop through. There you go. Now you pull the yarn over there, and then you yarn over, pull it, yarn over, pull it. And that is how you make your first front double crochet. And we need to do a total of 4 front double crochet. So this is one, yarn over the second one, pull through, there we go, and then the second one, yarn over, the next stitch is right here, so we punch it through and loop it, there we go, that, yarn over, pull through two, and then yarn over, pull through two. Perfect. All right, we need one more. So same step, yarn over, punch through, like that. There you go. And you have probably guessed it that in order to do the back, all we have to do is the same step. However, we start from the back and then the front. There you go, like that. So we will pull the yarn through this. It's a bit tricky. And then yarn over through two, and then yarn over through two. There you go. Next one, yarn over. The next stitch is right here. So we pull through this, yarn over. There you go. Pull through two, pull through two. One more. Yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. Last one. Perfect. So now we go back to the front by doing it, punching through the front first. We will keep doing this pattern until we reach the end of a row. One thing to keep in mind is that the last stitch, you leave it at the end, and then I will meet you back once we get really close so that I can explain to you what to do next. So there it is. This is what it looks like. Of course, it will look better if the more you do it, but yeah. So now that I'm at my second last stitch of the third row, we will end it off with a half double crochet on the last stitch. As before, there it is. So we will chain two to start the next row, and from here, instead of doing the front double crochet first, we will start with a back double crochet. And to do this, it is because we want to change up the pattern a little bit so that it will look different, and you will see it the more you crochet. And so you go to the stitch, back first instead of front, and then double crochet, and you do the next stitch, the back double crochet. Oh, it's a bit tricky, but you will get there. There we go. The next one. And then the next one. Perfect. Now you start with the front double crochet. And the front double crochet. And then once you finished, I will meet you back at the very end of the row. And again, this is the second last stitch of the fourth row. You do a half double crochet into the last stitch, and then you chain two so that you start the new stitch. And then you have probably already be able to guess that the next one will be the same pattern as the last one, and we only switch up the continuation every two row. So if you look at the first two row, it's actually the same, but the third one you change it into a back double crochet, right? And then the next one, which we'll be doing, is going to be a back double crochet, but then the next one after, it will be the front double crochet again, and you continue this pattern until you reach a desirable length of the scarf that you want to make. And then I will meet you back until at the very end so that I will show you how to cut off the yarn and bind it off and make it look super pretty. So yeah, I'll see you then. So after reaching the length of the scarf that you like, so for me it's about this much. Although I'm not done yet, I'm going to show you how to bind them off. So you would just normally do the last stitch that you would go through, which for me is the half double crochet. And then from here, instead of like that, to pretend that you have a scissor, you would cut this yarn right here, and then you have this much left. Then you pull all of them through, and then tighten them, and that's how you finished making a scarf. And so this is my progress so far. This took me around I think 2 weeks. So yeah, it's pretty and it's really warm. Yeah, and from here you can wash them in the washer, you know, get them in the right shape, make sure that it fits well. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like this video.